It's Laura Eubanks and Bentley the Succulent Dog with your succulent tip of the day and Walkabout Wednesday in my Vista succulent garden. And this is the first time I've been out in days and days and days. We've had record amounts of rain, just rain, 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 rain. At a couple of times in the rain, during the rainstorm, this garden, my xeriscape, Bentley, look out, was completely submerged. Oh, when I looked out the window. So, I don't see any evidence of rot. There's no, okay, buddy, there's no runoff. All of my Mark W, you'll be glad to know that all of my gravel stayed neatly in place. I didn't have, as you can see, I didn't have any runoff. Even the sand held steady. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, it's still early days. As far as rot goes, I could still have some. It may take, weeks for it to work its way, up to the top of the plant. So we'll just see how it goes. But look here at the little collectibles and my little white rhino. My little cutie cutie. Ooh, that wisteria is looking really good. Very pretty. And the little variegated senecio. Over here, let's see. I've got some really intricate rock work and everything amazingly just stayed right in place. This blue glow is massive. I'm wondering when it's going to decide to bloom. Hopefully not too soon. But see, look at all of the fireglass. How it all stayed neatly in place. Looks like I'm going to have a little bit of gardening to do, guys. Right here, this macrocarpus. It's growing and I don't like it growing. So I think this part I'll probably cut down to a nub to just expose the part behind, which is still got the scale. I did spray it. And they're probably dead. So they probably just need a soft brush. And I should be able to knock those. Oh yeah, they're dead. They just need knocked off. And I'll let that little part keep going, and I'll just maybe just dig this front part out and put it somewhere else, because it's just starting to look like a little much, especially with the leucadendron back here. So far, so good. Ooh, look, guys, a weed. Hallelujah. Don't get many of those in this garden, do I? Fun. Oh, look at all the limes that fell off the tree. How funny. Those are so cute. They're key limes. All right, this, I believe, is Mission to Mars. And it's starting to really grow. All is looking well over here. Still don't see any bloom on my aloe ferox. But the Athona capensis is going crazy. All my little soft things. We had temperatures drop down into the mid, 30, it was 38 degrees this morning at 7 a.m. And, as long as things don't drop below 32 Fahrenheit, these plants should be good to go. Because, yeah, I don't see any evidence of stress on anything yet. And here we have the Crested aeonium sunburst. It was looking so rough. And I honestly think it's looking a little better, guys. You had suggested maybe digging it up and, to see what was going on with the roots, because it really doesn't look like it's taking in any water. And I thought, oh, that's genius. That's what I'm going to do. I need to dig it up. But I'm hesitant to do that because I really designed the crap out of this area right here. And to dig it up, I would disrupt all that creva and all of those shells and just everything. Ugh, and I just don't want to do it. Look at this piece that I broke and stuck in the ground, how pretty it is. And then up here, see how it's just kind of tired looking? So we'll see. I do feel like it's a little bit improved. So if I end up having to, dig it out, I will, but for now I'm just going to let that ride. What do you think, buddy? I don't see any golfers out there right now. There's somebody getting a new roof across the way, and he's quite interested in that. All right. I also think I might replace my Portulacaria Afra variegata with Ruchia. This is just, in a garden this small, it might be too much maintenance. So we'll see how it goes. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? It's a weed. See a weed, pull a weed. Love it. Got it. But look at how great all this stuff looks. Even these millii are still blooming despite the cold and the wet. All of my blue atolls are looking terrific. And my little graptosedums, graptopetalums, so beautiful. My booby cactus looks good. I've been a little concerned about it too with the cold, but it seems to be faring just fine. And the tuvo succulents looking great. And the little Allodorthia's got some fabulous color on it. Also, my Aleuaudia procera, I'm very confident. Remember, we weren't sure about this plant, but the flesh is green, so I'm really confident that it survived and that it's going to be okay, and that makes me very happy. This Crassula argentea sunset that I bonsai'd back in Chula Vista is starting to turn yellow, which makes me very, very happy. And I might have to do a little more pinching back because I don't really want this to be a big fat, round bush. I want to show some of the trunks and the branches. I want it to be a little bit more intentional. Oh, look at this. Wow. The Allodistans. This one will rot. And I'm so pleased that it hasn't. And thankful. So beautiful. Here's Ruchia. It's tighter. It has doesn't grow nearly as fast as the Portulacaria. And yeah, I think since I see that this is doing so splendidly, this is the only Ruchia I have in this garden. It loves it here. So yeah, I might systematically replace some Portulacaria with more Ruchia. And the mangaves that I have in pots are going crazy. Have you guys been checking on your trigonas to be sure they don't have scale? Mine does not. That's very, very good news. And this brown here on the trunk, this is just corking. It's just natural. It's age. Nothing to be concerned about. Just scarring from being old. I was noticing that my Talavera ball is starting to get covered up by these succulents. That is such a great problem to have, isn't it? Look how cute that is in there. So pretty. Just glowing. So glad that we've got a little bit of sunshine today, and all of my blue elves are getting ready to go off. My Ramosissima still looks great. Really great. It's doubled in size in the last few months. My Fred Ives look fantastic. And these really cool euphorbias are hanging in there. I got a brand new buttery leaf just opened up on my on my variegated agave attenuata. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. Perfect. Not a mark on it. So pretty. Wow. The Hectia. Isn't that cool? It's clearly a pretty slow grower. It hasn't really done much since I put it in. And this variegated Crassula ovata is not disappointing. Just stunning. And my Pachypodium lemerii crest, look at this thing. How does it still have its leaves? It's been so cold. But it is just hanging in there. It's growing and it's looking so beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh. Echeveria sea dragon, anyone? Gorgeous is that. And my snowflake. When I moved from Chula Vista, this plant has done so magnificently and it didn't miss a beat. I mean, it's perfection. It didn't scar, it didn't pout. And I did cut those long branches off of my Fred Ives crest. It looks much more compact, much better. And then the big clam, look at that. How great is that? And no, this does not have any drainage, this big clamshell. But, you know, doesn't seem to matter. And the agavoides, very happy campers. Look at those, so pretty. And my Victoria Regionae compacta, pride and joy. This Cameronii, still red. Oh my goodness. At some point, decisions will have to be made with all these Graptosedums. They're going to get too big. That's just such a terrible problem, isn't it? And then, how cute is that? Isn't that neat? That cool little variegated aloe. And my Plicatillus. So beautiful. Oh yeah, over here, this little mound, you know, my favorite area. Looks like we did have a little bit of runoff. I have the really, really fine black creva in here. And it's really steep too. It's mounded up quite high. And it looks like there was a little bit of runoff here. But nothing serious at all. Looks fine. And look at the chair. How beautiful. Look at that color. Isn't that crazy? Wow. So great. Uh-oh. My little coffee mug-o euphorbia is standing in water. Look at that. Dear. Yikes. This looks like... It's not rotten, it's not soft, but it's very, very discolored. Not a happy plant. I had this little guy inside. That's a good angle. I had this inside in my kitchen window, and it's clearly liked it a lot better in there. Look at this lithop. It's living stone. Some new growth in the middle. It's really beautiful. And look at that. From the rain. Funny. And this guy's getting ready to drop all of its leaves. It's getting a little chilly, and it'll be just a stick until it leaps back out again in the spring, and that's fine. This agave is starting to get its legs. Look at that new leaf opening up. I have a feeling that this one could get quite large. To keep an eye on it. My little perii. Here's another Cynthia Giddy that's not red. I'm going to have to pull that out and cut it and reset it. Oh my gosh. Look, even here, all this fiberglass in this tipped area is not a piece of glass out of place. Look at that. Amazing. You know, everywhere I look, it's just beautiful. Wilkinsii, look at that. These gorgeous blooms. These have been beautiful for weeks, despite all the rain. They have brought me such joy. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look. Look at that weed. Holy mother of weeds. Isn't that amazing? Let's see if I can get it. Oh my gosh. Haha, got it. Yes, I did. Look at that. Got it by the roots. No problemo. Yeah, there's a little bit of... This is a little bit of a hot mess here. Bikini bottom. But that wasn't from the rain. That was from the grandkids. And I just haven't been out here since the last time they were here to kind of put the pebbles back. That gymnocalacium looks good. And that carunculated ball sacky echeveria right there. Oh, Bentley. Yeah. All right. Well, next week we will be in Los Angeles and Claremont at our son, daughter-in-law, and baby Lucy's to bring some succulent more magic to their front yard. And really, really look forward to this installation. I think you're going to be really inspired by it. Here, my Pilosocereus is getting ready to bloom. See those buds way up there on top? But this is unfortunate right here. This wound happened when we moved. But, you know, it doesn't look good at all, but it did heal. It's not mushy. So I'll just let it ride, and I think in time this black tissue will probably all come off and it won't look quite as bad. Because the alternative would be to cut this off here, harden this back off, and then reset the piece lower. You know, if I cut it here, then I would just, this part with the roots, I would just remove. And then I would reset the healthy piece down into the ground. And I don't know, that seems kind of dramatic. I might do it if I get super bored, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And the pot o' succulents. Oh, God. Look at these things. Just when I think they cannot get any more... Oh, Bentley. When I think they can't look better or be more prolific, they prove me wrong. Just busting out. And the lemon tree. I have been enjoying these lemons so much. Greg and I put lemon in our water every day. And I'm down to 2 lemons left. Oh dear, that's all. But look, there's some buds. And I've got some blossoms. And I noticed a couple of little baby lemons. So all is well, I think, with the old lemon tree. Ursula's looking great. She's getting ready to bloom with her cute little euphorbia yellow flowers. Super happy up there under the eaves. In this pot. Wow. You can't even really see the pot anymore. Just a little bit of orange peeking through. See that? This pot is about 2.5, 3 feet tall. And you just can't even hardly see it. Happy, happy, happy plants. Look at that millie blooming its head off. Let's see, how's the grapefruit over here doing? Not bad. A lot of new healthy growth. So we'll see, won't we? I mean, it's going to be eaten by these graptosedums, which would also be okay with me. But I think that we're going to still get some grapefruit on this tree. I really do. And that is my hope. So, wow. You know, gosh, there's a little detritus. There's some leaves from the trees from the golf course to pick up. A couple of weeds to pull. That's about it. Not very exciting here in my garden. Looking forward to some warmer temperatures and, you know, the rain abating for a while. And I'll keep you posted. We'll just see how it goes. Be sure and hit me up at Laura Loves Succulents on Instagram and share your successes and failures and concerns and whatnot with me there. Love you guys so much. Have a great Wednesday and moving into the weekend. Peace out, everybody. Talk soon. Bye.